Are celebrities not interested in collaborating with MCOC, or are they pricing themselves out of any kind of interest? We're going to find out about that. At prices rise for iOS users in Europe. Definitely going to cause a sting and push a lot more people to free to play. Censorship and the state of global chat. Why do we bother ourselves with global chat? Well, we're going to talk about that. And Battlegrounds objective compensation has been revealed, and so much more. And yeah, do the usual, like button, subscribe with post notifications on all, support the channel and all that stuff, because we still got lots to cover this week. Let's begin the show with micro news. Micro news story number 1 is all about the Legends run. As a lot of you remember, we had issues when it came to the potency for a lot of the lower difficulties, and as a result, Kabam nerfed the difficulty in general, health pool, attack rating, stuff like that. And as a result, it meant that it affected people that did Legends run. If you did a Legends run in the first week, it was then not going to be as hard in the second week because Kabam did the nerfing of the content, which then put into doubt the extent of how fair the Legends run would be. And as a result, Kabam this time increased the spaces for those that could get the Legends title to 150 as opposed to 100. So that's the first thing. That list now has gone live. It went live yesterday. Our second micro news story is all about the test of Paragon not showing up. Some people, obviously, if you spend in Marvel Conference Champions or you got the Summoner Sigil, then you'll know about this. Because I don't spend in MCOC anymore. It's going to be definitely a thing that's going to be discussed again to the latter part of this show. But yeah, refunding credits, stuff like that, how Kabam going to deal with it. So it was reported on the 13th, so that was 2 days ago. And then Kabam, Jax kind of like said that it was then, put back in again. But again, bringing this all up to the current state of things. Hey gang, so I guess the coming soon timer was meant to start at the time intended. So the confusion, the objectives are now on their way, and the team has assured us that it is resolved for the future. Compensation wise, because Kabam resolved it very early, the answer is no. There's going to be nothing in the way of any kind of compensation if you were hoping to get one for those that spend. Celebrity challenges. Yes, that's another topic that we're going to be discussing. And look, last time I think it was the John Mulaney Celebrity Challenge, which was back December 2021, if my memory serves me correct. It could be 2020, I could have got that wrong. But it has been a little time since we've seen one. An interesting point to raise. Why no Celebrity Challenges? It's been much more than a year since we had one. Seems like a good time to have a revamp of the Evangeline Challenge we had in 2018. And Kabam Jack said, wouldn't that be cool? Catherine Newton, the woman who played Cassie. I liked one of our posts about Cassie Lang joining the contest, and I got super excited. Essentially, a Celebrity Challenge requires a lot of tricky collaborations. We can express interest in doing them, but with that specific celebrity signing on and showing the interest, it doesn't work. That's sad, because the thing is, as much as like a lot of us are saying like we'd like to see them, it's just a case of, well, what if celebrities aren't really interested in kind of promoting Marvel Contest of Champions? And it depends what that reason would necessarily be. But also, there may be a fee that they might have to pay, and that's going to become into like an ethical question about about the pay of celebrities to do and promote the game. Like Jeff Goldblum did stuff with Kabam. I would say because Jeff Goldblum is like high up there as an actor, would he be classified as an A-lister? I don't know, because like the different listing of celebrity will have much more of a kind of a fee attached to them. It's $200,000 to book Jeff Goldblum for virtual events. So would we say it's $50,000 to $100,000 to book Jeff Goldblum to do what he did for the game? Don't know. If you look, and people would say, oh, no, not at all. But then you look at Raid Shadow Legends. I know people don't want to hear the name of that particular game. I've got nothing against the game. I do like the game. But the point to this is that he did an advert for them, as long as a lot of other big celebrities have done. Adverts for games, Coin Masters with like proper A-listers, like lots of different things like that. The point to get to is they may command a big fee, and the ethical questions would have to be kind of like raised as to, right, if money is going towards a celebrity challenge, then that's money going away from the game. It's good for promotion side of things, but at the same time, if certain A-listers are not interested and people are like, well, I want to see A-listers, then I'm sorry to say, it'd be best off getting a lot of lower listed celebrities like maybe Catherine Newton, and not a lot of people kind of like know about, or Randall Park, who kind of like just plays more bit characters within Marvel. Benedict Wong, probably a bit up there, but again, like this would be lower cost charges to do this. But that does come to a point, as Kabam Jack says, if celebrities are not interested in promoting this game or collaborating is the point. If they're not interested with collaborating on this particular game, because maybe it's within, they've got to do it for free based on their contract with Marvel Studios, or their fees too high, then that's another thing as well, isn't it? Like, you have to really consider, like, oh, I'm not promoting that game. I know we like it, we like the game. It's just a case of other celebrities may look at this game as being like, oh, I'm not interested in that. Or it has to be a bag. And it's like, if you're not being paid the bag, then it's like, not interested. So that's sad times, sad times. Also, a bit of a warning for those players in certain countries. For example, Colombia, Egypt, Hungary, Nigeria, Norway, South Africa, and the UK. You might have noticed in game, I think it was the last kind of couple of days. I mean, I was surprised when I reset my game and thought, hang on a minute, all the pricing's all kind of like gone a bit skew and a bit weird. Not weird because like the pricing before, and it doesn't really affect me because I'm non-spending in Marvel Contest of Champions now, but this used to be $89.99 for the Allfather Odin Vault, and the prices were for like 40, I think it's £40 something. But in any case, there was a savings. It wasn't overly expensive for iOS users, but as of the 13th of February, the prices indeed have indeed gone up. So that's a bit of a forewarning there for those that spend in Marvel Contest, and indeed kind of like going, oh, what the crack is going on? This explains it. It excludes auto-renewable subscriptions on the App Store and will increase in Colombia, Egypt, Hungary, Nigeria, Norway, South Africa, and the United Kingdom. Prices in Uzbekistan will decrease to reflect the reduction, the value-added tax rate from 15% to 12%. Your proceeds will be adjusted accordingly, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, that hopefully kind of gives you a bit of clarification as to why you've seen the price in-game go up. As I said, it doesn't affect me, and I'm sure that it'll make people think about how much they're spending in-game. A lot of the stuff in-game at the moment is too high. It's too expensive in any case. It definitely doesn't affect me because I don't spend in MCOC anymore. But yeah, for those that do spend, they're probably looking at us going like, oh, right, okay. So up to you whether or not you want to continue spending in MCOC. But in case, what are your thoughts on the Celebrity Challenge based events? Would you like to see more of them, but would you like to see like low cost versions? Or would you just like to have the big name celebrities come and join in? And as well, are you a bit concerned that some of these celebrities don't want to get involved with Marvel Contest of Champions? It's a weird thing, but it's a thing. Let's now talk about censorship. Censorship is a bit of a thing at the moment because, well, look, in the last 24 to 48 hours, I'm sure that you've seen people react in certain ways to certain things. I've seen some really wonky takes, honestly. You would be surprised. Twitter's one of the worst things, I think, when it comes to like any take in general, and especially when it comes to Marvel Contest of Champions and stuff that's surrounding it. It's just so weird. It's definitely a weird game. This is why celebrities avoid it, because they maybe see stuff like this. Probably not. But yeah, like censorship on stuff. The global chat, in any case, is just ass. Why people go to global chat, I do not know. Avoid global chat. I mean, for me, I turned my global chat off like years ago. Look, it's not there. Like you can see, nothing, no global chat. Why do I turn global chat off? Because I have more respect for just existence to turn it off. You'll never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. But in any case, why is it a wretched hive? Especially because it winds up other players. And what's the point of being wound up? If you're a new player to the game and you went to global chat, you'll get some terrible information. And veteran players just mock new players, which I just kind of think is just, come on. This is why we've got so many MCOC Andes out there that just kind of like ruin the game from just people just general enjoyment of it. But in any case, why? Evidence. Well, this here. So this player says, is Cosmic Ghost Rider getting nerfed? What the hell? And then obviously the tirade of people just winding this player up because of, just asking a legit question, because they've seen something on global. Yes, should this player have not kind of taken into consideration what goes on global? Of course they could, absolutely. But do they know better? Maybe not. Like some of these players, as I said, maybe new to the game, and also kind of go like, if somebody says, oh, well, so-and-so said this, you might go, oh, that's true. This is why things and different people get taken out of context. MCC content creators get things taken out of context on stuff. And you have to be so careful about what you say nowadays because it's just picked up on or it's taken out of context. Happens a lot. But even worse when it comes to situations like this, going like, people say it in global, like a lot. And yeah, it just becomes a bit of a wind up, you know, and yeah, as I said, and absolutely, well done. That's what you got to do. Turn it off. Turn off global chat. That's what you got to do. Untick it. Do that. You'll enjoy yourself. You have a great day. It'll be a fantastic day. And I would say to do that. Censorship is a bit of an issue as well. There was people putting, you know, Bible censored in global. To be honest, as I said, do not get involved in global. That's just the thing. If you want to have a conversation in global, why? Why does anybody want to have a conversation in global? And especially when they want to bring in things of like religious nature to it. It just, why? Why would you even bother? Turn off global. Maybe Kabam should turn off global. That may be better. I'm sure people will complain at that. But wouldn't we live in a better society as a result? Possibly. The program that powers our chat system in-game uses context and reputation to choose what when to censor. This means somebody that has been constantly more negative, disruptive, will be heavily scrutinized than others. The program is also always learning and finding new terms and words that are used negatively. It also tries to figure out when certain words or phrases are used in certain contexts. So, yeah, something needs to be dealt with in any case. Just because people go, oh, well, I want freedom of speech on there. The problem is we don't do very well with freedom of speech. We really don't. We love to say we do. We just don't. We just spend too much time arguing with each other, and we never work together. We just fall out as a kind of like humans, which we haven't really evolved in any case. We have to a degree. There is kind of good like interaction people have, and you know, good working together and camaraderie. But the problem is, it just comes to a point of, as soon as people go, well, I have an opinion and you have an opinion and we're going to fall out of this opinion. And when they go like, right, well, I'm so disgusted by you, I'm walking away. That's not it. At that point, you just go, oh, we've both got differences, opinions on matters, but we're still going to work together and we still accept each other for what we are. And now we move on to compensation. Compensation! Have you been injured in a Marvel Contest of Champions bug that wasn't your fault? Are you damaged beyond repair? Do you need compensation? Well, RichTheMan, Marvel Contest of Champions injury lawyers for you, can give you compensation. Kabam Jax delivers that compensation by saying we'll be distributing 1,200 trophy tokens to everyone's accounts to apologise for the missing Battlegrounds objectives at the beginning of the season. Our timeline at this exact moment is less than a week. Thank you for your patience. We have indeed delivered you compensation. And I'll take 0 commission. I might take, I'll take 10 trophy tokens from everybody, just as my kind of like commission. Actually, no, I say commission free. You get it for free. It's a freebie. It's on the house. Treat yourself. And tomorrow drops an arena for Cassie Lang and Quicksilver. So let's do some arena predictions, shall we? So my predictions are, I'm going with 65 mil for 6-star Quicksilver. Now that may need to be upgraded to 70 mil. It just really depends on how players are grinding out the basic arena. The Gallon arena recently, the first round went low, like a lot lower than people thought, and then bumped up to 65 mil. So I think that's kind of like a fair number right there, but it could bump up to 70 mil. The 5-star version, it'll probably go for about 15 to 16 mil, but 20 mil to be safe may be the best bet. 6-star Cassie Lang, 260 mil. I think that 250 mil may be fine, but we've been there before where it's been 255 mil. And a lot of kind of big players kind of grind for that. And the Cassie Lang's a 5-star, go with 55 mil. Again, I think that's kind of a safe one. But we'll see. We've had some very weird arena results recently. In any case, thank you very much to everyone that supports the channel as a YouTube member and as a Patreon. You're on screen right now. Also, there's support on twitch.tv/RichTheManLive. I've been super busy this week with stuff with Final Strike Games, and that is kind of taking up a lot of the time. I'm also doing a podcast. We're doing a podcast with Kabam Jax today, recorded. So I'm not quite sure when I'm going to live stream again, but I'm definitely playing the new Warzone Rebirth map tomorrow. So that will probably be that. I'll try and squeeze an MCOC live stream at some stage, but I can't promise anything. Bit busy at the moment, but next week will ease up. In any case, check out some other content located on screen right now. Have a great day, whatever you're doing. Much love. Tatty byes.